is up, everyone? It is Tim LaFortune from Pinnacle Power Wash. I'm making you a video today doing a trailer tour. I see a lot of other people doing it. Everyone has a little bit different of a setup, and I think it's valuable to see what other people are working with. That way we can all better ourselves. Maybe if you see something I have that you don't, that you think would work better, you can try it out for yourself. So I have what was sold in the spring of 2025 as Cigar City Softwash's, what was it? I think it's just the starter series, tandem axle starter series. I don't believe they sell the steel trailer anymore, which I think is fantastic. Last time I looked on the website, I believe they're only doing it in aluminum, which if I could change anything about what I bought, I would have bought aluminum. Other than that, I think it's a great setup. So I guess we'll start with, I've been pulling it all year with 2019 Ram 1500 Laramie with the Hemi. Truck's been great, but hopefully this coming season we'll do enough business that I can get a new truck, because that would be cool. Then we'll get to the trailer. Obviously, we have a 5,500 GVW tandem axle 6x12 trailer. It's made by Triple Crown, which is who Cigar City was contracting with, at least at the time. I'm not sure who's making the aluminum ones. We have a Honda GX690, 8 gallon per minute pump. We have a 12 volt soft wash system with a Cigar City proportioner. 5 gallon bucket for surfactant, plumbed right into the soft wash system, of course. 100 gallon chemical tank from ISH. 325 gallon buffer tank, which, knowing what I know now, seems actually a little bit excessive. I mean, you're never going to have too much water, but I definitely probably could have got away with a smaller tank. But that's what came with the setup, and it has been awesome to have that much water all the time. I don't ever run out of water unless I'm impatient and don't let my buffer tank fill up enough to start with. And then off the working side, we have 200 feet of Fierce Jet pressure hose, 200 feet of Soft Jet soft wash hose, and then 100 feet of agricultural hose for filling. Up top, I'll show you from the front. It came with a 20-inch surface cleaner mounted right to the ladder rack, and I've added a 32-inch or 32-foot extension ladder. 32-inch ladder probably wouldn't help me too much this year. Currently, I only run one sign right off the back, and this is actually, believe it or not, a hand-painted sign. Shout out to Farino Signs out of Goffstown, New Hampshire. Matt Farino, he painted this sign by hand, and I get tons of compliments on it because it's a super clean looking sign. People love it, and then when they find out that it's actually like traditionally made and hand painted, they love it that much more, because you would never know it by looking at it. It definitely does not look hand painted. So this is just kind of another look from this side, and I will add some pictures in here of the day that I picked it up. Me and my girlfriend drove down to Tampa, as I've said in a couple other videos, to pick this thing up and drive it back. 11 gallon fuel cell, and then just like a better view of valves for downstreaming. That's for getting SH out of my soft wash system. They really did a pretty high quality job with this build. I'm super thrilled with it. The only thing, and this goes back to why I would want aluminum, is we're in New England here. We get cold weather, we get snow. Granted, this thing has not seen any snow, but as you can see, we're already starting to rust, which, no good. For some reason, I guess the paint on the fabricated portions of the trailer just isn't thick enough, I guess. I don't know if that's a Cigar City project or if that was the trailer manufacturer that fabricates these. But regardless, they're probably painted for Florida and not for New England. So that'll definitely be a spring project. I'm going to have to pull my hose reels off and grind that down and probably repaint them. But yeah, like I said, I'll add some pictures in here. I think this is a great build. I want to say I got it on sale. I had ordered it in like January with the expectation that I needed it to be done on a certain day in March that was going to align with the vacation that I made to come down to Florida and get it. Cigar City was incredible to work with, from just the buying process to everything. Their communication is top tier. Customer service is the best. Any issues you have, they will deal with and help you through. Like I explained in another video, I had that fuse issue, and Justin was right on the ball and was able to get me up and running again. Another issue I had was the ground wire for the battery. It was mounted, I'll show you. It was mounted to here, which this engine mount is powder coated. So I was having grounding issues. I talked to, I believe his name is Jason. I think he's like the manager over there at Cigar City. Initially he's like, oh, maybe the terminals are a little like touchy and you just need to shake them up a little bit. It would intermittently start. I was having a couple issues, and then I sent him the picture of where it was, and he's like, oh, I don't know why that was mounted there. And he explained to me it should be mounted to the base of the engine right there, which makes sense. And, you know, something as simple as just an error that they made, it's no big deal. Easy fix, learning moment, I'm sure, for the staff down there. And Jason was an expert on the subject of where to get it mounted to fix it. So downtime for that was minimal again. Just, you know, silly things like that mean a lot to me. I'm not necessarily the most mechanically sound person. I like to think that, you know, if I look at something long enough, I can figure it out. But for anyone that isn't, you know, and thinks that they would need some guidance or help to learn how to do things, I would highly recommend buying from Cigar City. They're going to put out a good product, and they do stand by the product. If they have any issues, they're going to fix it. And like I said, I'm up here in New Hampshire. They're all the way down in Tampa. It's not as easy as stopping by and being like, hey, I'm having this issue. So they're super good about, you know, they'll hop on the phone with you. They'll write you emails. I haven't done it yet, but I would imagine they would have no problem hopping on a FaceTime and really helping you troubleshoot some things. So if you don't get anything out of my build per se, but you're looking at ordering a new setup or anything like that, just take away that I would highly recommend Cigar City purely off of customer service. I mean, you know, you buy a Honda GX690, it's going to be a Honda GX690. It doesn't really matter where you buy it from. But when, you know, you run into some trouble and you need help, the customer service is what's really going to bail you out and be the biggest help to get your business back up and running. So I think that's going to be the end of it for me, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'd love if you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you like about my trailer, what you dislike. You know, things that you might have that you think could be a better system than what I have. And yeah, I hope that next season we'll kick it off hard and we'll be making a lot of content for you guys. But until then, yeah, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, turn the post notifications on, and I'll see you on the next one. See ya.